Alright guys and girls, welcome to another video for today. It is Monday the 27th of September 2021 at the time of the video. Just one day close for my mum's funeral tomorrow. It's 8:38 right now. I'm actually doing something productive at the moment. If we go over here to my Unity, which I'm using 2020.3.9 F1, which is actually the Outspace is recommended for sort of uploading worlds. Now, I've been on Outspace for a long time, but I've not actually done something like this before, like massive worlds, and I haven't really come across many. So I've seen 3D worlds of like people's houses and all that kind of stuff, but not like massive environments. And I've been working on something, to be honest. I've been working on something for a while now. So I go sort of walking around Weston a lot of the times. And because I walk around like Weston a lot, I've started sort of bringing my iPad Pro out and doing some like scans, 3D scans that is. So I've been to town, sort of doing certain parts of areas that I actually did and want to bring in. Now obviously some of the detail in here, some of the grass, it seems doubled for some reason. It looks like there's doubled or the path is not done properly. So I'm going to just keep sort of at it, keep doing it, keep redefining it, make it better and stuff. But at the moment, so what I've done is I've got 3 textures. I've put basically colliders all over them. So if I click, say this here, I've got a collider on here, or is it a mesh collider? That means I can stand on it, like when I'm in sort of VR or I'm in Outspace and stuff, and I sort of set it up and I put the headset on and I'm inside the actual app or the game and I'm moving my hands around. People will be able to come into those worlds. You can actually, if you go onto Outspace and just type in Weston, Mare, Somerset, 3D models and all that kind of stuff, you'll see my worlds in there. It's by Anthony Kenneth Bishop. It's stuff I've just been doing, sort of a side project, to be honest. I do want to bring the entire like Western into Outspace, but also I've had to really do the meshes. So if I click on here and I go all the way, scroll all the way along, you can see the max size is 4096. Now obviously the higher you go up, the more textures of the overlay for the max size would be. So what I tried to do as well, because the recommended for format wise is a 6x6. That's sort of like the color range that the headset can actually delve into, your RGB colors. So compression quality, I've just kept all of it at normal. But max size about 4096. I'm gonna see if I can add some trees, flowers, bushes, but as you can see, some of the floor looks okay-ish, but obviously it's an iPad. It's not meant to be for like quality or the density, but I do wish that they could redefine it, make it better so it's more accurate. Because some reason there's certain, like what they should do with LiDAR is make it so that LiDAR actually, once you scan one part, it won't scan that other part or double it up. As you can see here, when I'm near something, so if I'm like done this one over here, this bit here, I've got about a 5 meter sort of scan that I can do within the range. Now if I'm scanning here and basically I want to scan this bit, I say I've done all this here, this grass here, and I want to scan sort of this area here, right? What's going to happen is this bit's going to get over here, or that bit's going to be done, and this bit's not going to be done. And as soon as I start scanning that bit, this starts scanning here, because where you're holding it down and you're moving the actual camera and you're moving it left and right, it sometimes picks up like as something else. They need to actually do it so once you've actually scanned that area, it won't scan that area now, then it will go on to the next bit. And this is what Apple needs to redefine it, make it better and stuff. But I don't know, I mean, it's a work in progress. Let's just say that it's a work in progress. Obviously, you can see there it's made it higher. It's actually overlaid it on the top. I think it's because it's double scanned it, the floor. Now, I could just take that bit out and then just smooth off the ground. And you can see where the shadows are left behind. But I don't know, it's going to be a strange one. But as you can see, some of the area here, that's actually done pretty flipping good. Looks good. And also it's kept the shadows for some reason, I don't know. But I don't know about the floor actually. This is the main thing to go up on top, the podium. But also, I don't know about the dustbins and all that. Let's have a look. So it's actually, let me see if I can put a daytime setting for clouds. So we go, look, so we've got that nice clouds there. We can see that's a dustbin, or not dustbin, but the side of the toilets. Now, over across the road here, so over here you got the bank. So this is the main sort of area here. Now that is actually part of the bank there. That's the part of the bank area. We've got that sandwich bar on the corner. Then we've got Argos, which has been closed down. As you can see, the billboards are up there. So that's done certain. But then is with LiDAR as well, right? You can only measure up to 5 meters. This is why that bit at the top is not completely done, or the whole entire building's done. Now, if I've got a LiDAR camera or scanner, then you can have up to like 100 meters in all directions, 360 directions. But you're looking at around about not 3,000. You're looking at around about 20, actually might be more than that, around about 20 grand for LiDAR. I think there is a company who've just recently come out with one for about 500, I think, 600 quid. So it's not too bad, but still out of the price range at the moment. But anyway, you've got Weston Indoor Market there as well. You can see various details, lots of stores, but obviously the quality is still not quite there. And then you've got that pub there as well, and you've got that back alley. You've got the back alley there. And then over the other across the road over here, you've actually got the theatre. But then as I haven't done the other side of the road, I've only done, basically I walked all the way across here, the road where you got spas, just scanning some of the areas. But obviously the windows don't do any good as well. You got some of the rubbish windows. With LiDAR, right, the thing is, you can't record glass, you can't record anything with shininess on it, because the LiDAR doesn't really take it up properly. And also you've got grass, flowers, bushes that are really, really bad, and they need to actually make it so it works a bit better. We've got that pub there, I think it's called the Stable Arms. Some of the glass on there is not working. Actually, they've got basically, is that inside the doors? I mean, it goes all the way around. And then you've got the side of the walls here. This is actually a back alley area of the alley and stuff. I should have done the entire lot, but then I would have to walk around the entire buildings. And you've got that charity shop. It was on the corner before. Used to be a charity shop there. And then we go into the park itself. I've actually done a lot of work on it. We've got the post box outside of Grove Park. Then we've got the sign that says there Grove Park, but it's not really definitively sort of clarity wise. We've got that little sign there, and then we've got the telephone box just outside. You've actually got the car park around the side here, but thing is, I haven't really done that one yet. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I need to add in the park as well, like the main park itself. Got the toilets there as well, so that's not too bad. Now, this bit here goes all the way around. The main park, where all the grass is and the podium, should be around about here. I haven't actually done that yet, so that's going to be added in very soon. And then I've just basically added Jill Dando's Garden of Remembrance, which is basically this here. Obviously you can see the bushes and trees are not done really that great on it because of the detail and the clarity of the LiDAR doesn't really pick up sort of foliage very well and all that, so I might just add some flowers and stuff in here as a separate thing. Then also you got this is an archway as well. This is actually an archway. It goes into the Jill Dando Garden. There's actually a couple. There's one here and there's one over here and there's one over here. There's actually another part to this, but there were some people sitting on the bench and I wasn't going to disturb them and stuff and all that. They were having a nice little chat and stuff. So it should be bigger. I will do it next time. Probably do go back and do some more, but see if I can redefine it and make it smoother and try and get rid of these like little edges of plants and bushes or something. Or I might just cut it out entirely. Just clean up some of this and then just put like maybe a little garden there. I could do all that kind of stuff, but I mean it's done pretty good. And then what we got here is this goes all the way around to the main park. Now this isn't the entire park. Just here is like a little water fountain or a little pond. Well, it's not a little pond, it's a big pond, but there's like hundreds and hundreds of goldfish around about here. Now, I haven't done that yet either, because one is, well, they don't like water. LiDAR, you can't sort of 3D scan a pond, so I might have to put a generic version of a pond here and just go scan around all the entire area just to try and fit it in. Now, we've got loads of dustbins. We've got a dustbin here as well. You've got loads of chairs all the way around here as well, but there were some people sitting on the benches the other day, so I kind of went round the benches a little bit on some of them. There's 2 dustbins here plus a recycle bin, and there's the chair there, but there was supposed to be another couple benches just about here, but people were sitting on them, so I wasn't going to go up to them and say, excuse me, but could I sort of scan the bench for you for a sec? And then you can sit back down. I'm not like that sort of thing, so I just let them do it. But also there's like some buildings here, and then they've got the memorial thing to do with World War I and World War II, which usually has their names written on it. For some reason it's not scanned the entire thing, so I might have to see if I can scan it on its own. And then see how well it is. I think it's to do with the compression. I'm going to have to look on to the app that I did, because for some reason it wasn't allowing me to do up to the 5 meters properly to get right to the edge. It keeps cutting out every time I'm processing it, so it's all down to the compression of the actual the system itself of the iPad. Now we've got another memorial thing here. The civilians, 1939, 1945, HMS and all this kind of stuff, and this goes all the way up to the hill. Now this bit here, this is not supposed to be here for some reason. This is supposed to be one of the buildings which is supposed to be over this direction, but for some reason it's put it right on the path and I don't know why that's done it like that for some reason. Because if you go right through here, this goes all the way up to Grove Park, all the way around up to the top. I might have to rescan some of these in, and when I go down there next time and do a 3D scan, and sort of try and see if I fix it. This, right, so this little steps here, this actually goes all the way up outside, and it goes along a road, and it goes all the way up to the hills, and you can go to Sainsbury's this way, cutting around the back and all that. There's another chair here that didn't turn out very well for some reason, and then around about here, it's supposed to be like a little building, like a sort of where people just sit in there and all that, and keep out the rain and stuff. It's like a little, almost like a shelter sort of thing going on, where people can just sit there. They can smoke cigarettes and all that kind of stuff there. And that's pretty much, and also as you can see all the shadows as well. I'd done this during the day, so a lot of the shadows have picked up my shadows as well, and it really should be like a day like this, guys and girls. But anyway, I'll finish off this episode. But if you guys and girls enjoyed this episode, leave a like, guys and girls, favourite, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode.